From Studio A in Hobart Hall, WPTV presents Late Night with James Nuzzo and Eric Dargis, with special guest Daniel Patrick Sheridan and science experiments with the Chemistry Club. And now, here's your host, James Nuzzo!
Wow. How is everybody doing? Good? Good? That's not. Be fun. Be happy. Well, here's what's going on this week. The Northeast is recovering from the big snowstorm we had this past week named Juno. The snowstorm wasn't as bad as we all expected and even had a pretty great soundtrack.
I heard that the soundtrack is up for a Hurricane Oscar.
Yeah. It's like the movie Juno. I know you guys didn't get it. Anyways, Paramount Pictures reportedly have pushed up the release of Mission Impossible 5 to summer of 2015. I don't know what's more impossible, the fifth mission or the movie actually being released. This past week's winter storm was predicted to be one of the biggest snowstorms in the Northeast history. It also marked the first time more than 2 cars were parked in the parking garage.
Yeah, that garage went from 0 to 100 real quick. There's this rapper called Drake.
Eric, they know.
He has this song.
Eric, I'm going to move on, okay? Blink-182 guitarist Tom DeLonge quit the band this week to pursue other endeavors. In an interview, DeLonge said he's tired of all these big shows and wants to focus more on all the small things. It's a good one. In a recent interview, everyone's favorite rapper Kanye West said that he doesn't smile because not smiling makes him smile. He also said that he doesn't make good music because not making good music, which makes good music, makes him not make good music.
Okay. I get it.
Okay, moving on. KFC.
Calm down.
KFC, everyone loves KFC. I forced them to do that. KFC has recently released the Double Dog Dog, a cheese-covered hot dog with the bun replaced by fried chicken. KFC is hoping to include the item, at least until they can find a way to directly inject heart disease.
Heart disease? More like heart de cheese.
Ah. It's a little cheesy, Eric. Nah, I don't like it. The cast of Full House was recently reunited when they attended a birthday party for the show's creator, Jeff Franklin. Everyone left pretty early except for Danny Tanner, who stayed until 4 a.m. to clean up. That's right, the whole cast was there. The only ones who didn't show up were the milkman, the paperboy, and the evening TV.
Talk
Let's hear it, Eric. What do you got?
Talk about a full house.
Oh, and this is interesting. The cast of Full House was reunited when they attended a birthday party for the show's creator, Jeff Franklin. Stephanie Tanner made a pretty dramatic entrance. Take a look at this. Wow.
How rude.
And finally, Bob Dylan is giving away his new album to 50,000 senior citizens. However, the senior citizens were pretty confused when the CD didn't fit in their record player. We got a great show for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen, your crowdsourced band. They are rocking. How you doing, Eric?
Well,
the band sounds great tonight.
Yeah, you're not going to believe this one. This is a very modern band, very hip, always coming up with new stuff. This is the State of the Union.
That's the name of the band?
Yeah, they're the State of the Union. All of their songs are based off of the most recent State of the Union address. So they have some songs. I had to write them down because they're crazy.
Yeah.
When Biden Smiles, I Smile.
Okay.
Boehner's Silver Hammer.
Wow.
This is good news, people.
That's the
famous one.
Okay.
And most importantly, he's going to Mars. Make sure you Instagram it.
Wow.
These are the songs they play.
I hope they play
hits.
them later because I'm really interested.
They're excellent.
But they sound excellent, so thank you guys for being here. Yeah. But how are you doing, Eric, personally?
All right, James, can you get off my back with the accusations?
I'm sorry?
Okay, all right, so I was at the game and I might have been near the footballs.
Well, no one said anything. I just asked you how you were.
Okay, so maybe I let the air out of 1 or 2 footballs. I was just playing around with them.
Eric, I'm not saying that you did it. I'm just saying that.
Okay, I did it. I'm a Patriots fan. I'm sorry. I wanted them to win. What were the chances that we're going to win that game?
I didn't even ask you about that.
You're just really getting on my case. I'm sorry.
What? Do you have Patriots winning the Super Bowl?
They already won.
What? Okay. Well, okay, we're going to move on from that. Who here watches The Tonight Show? They're our competition. But they do a segment on there called Tonight Show Superlatives where they give awards like you'd see in yearbooks, most likely to succeed, class clown, stuff like that. So as you guys may or may not know, our men's basketball team is kind of killing it right now. They're on an 11-game winning streak, and they have a 16-2 record. And they'll be playing Richard Stockton College this Saturday in the Rec Center. And we're going to celebrate that with a segment we're calling Late Night Tonight Show Superlatives. So, up first, we have Onir Amir. He's a guard for the Pioneers. He was voted most likely to be casted in Rocky 12. Next up is Armin Kane. He's a guard for the Stockton Ospreys. He was voted most likely to not own a razor. That is gross. Here's Xavier Brooks. He's a guard for the Ospreys. He was voted most likely to see right through you. And next we have Bright Mensah. He's a guard for the Pioneers as well, and he was voted human tiki head. That's really accurate. I don't know. Up next is Jackson Murgett. He's a guard for Stockton College. He was voted most likely to only be on the team because his dad's the coach. Up next, we have Savon Williams. He's a guard for Stockton. He was voted most ticklish. I see it. I don't know about you guys. Next up is Richie Espinal. He's a forward for the Pioneers. He was voted Puppy of the Year. It's so sad. It's so sad. Up next, we have Darius Jenkins, or Jerkins rather. He's a forward for the Ospreys, and he was voted most likely to use his head as an eraser. That is a pencil man right there. And next up is Anthony Woodward. He's a forward for Stockton College, and he was voted goldfish. And we don't know why, that's the thing. And here's Nana Ansah. He's a forward for the Pioneers. He was voted most likely to call his grandma who never answers. Nana Ansah.
Nana Ansah.
No one got that? All right, whatever. Up next, we have Zach Frick. He's a guard for the Pioneers. He was voted most likely to shoot the ball whenever he gets it. Oh. I guess it works sometimes.
Oh.
Eric's speechless over there.
Okay.
And lastly, we have all the Willie P. Pioneers, and they were voted most likely to beat up James after the show. That's Late Night Tonight Show Superlatives, everyone. And when we get back, Daniel Patrick Sheridan will be joining us, so don't go anywhere. This is Late Night. Is a media production major as well as a professionally trained voice actor. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Daniel Patrick Sheridan. Wow. Thank you so much for being here, Dan.
Thank you for asking me to come here.
Oh. Yeah, of course. You know, we love having you here. like we had you here before. So.
That's right. I'm a long time guest. I'm
Way
the
back.
longest running guest, I
Yeah.
think,
No,
right?
it has been
This
your
is my 17th time on the show.
Yeah.
Was it the seventh?
This is our 6th run, but you know,
I thought it was the
we
16th.
made it work.
Yeah. I wasn't here for that though. Anyways, you're a media production major, but you also do a lot of the plays here and do theater and stuff like that.
That is correct. Yeah, I am kind of a media production major, with theater clothes on, or the other way around. Yeah, I've done 4 plays here with Jerry Beal. Do you guys know Jerry Beal?
Yeah.
Really awesome.
Pants, man.
Pants, yes, he always has. I tried to copy him. If you see here, I have bright yellow shoes and an orange shirt.
Yeah, it's nice.
Trying to follow in his footsteps. Yeah. That's what makes a good theater major.
Yeah, of course.
There are no small parts,
That's true.
only bright clothes.
And how'd you get into acting? You have no idea. Was that acting right there?
I just happened to be in a play one day.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I'm acting. So
You just woke up and you were in a play.
I just
like,
woke up and I'm like,
might as
hey, I'm
well.
on the camera, so
Might as well make a career out of it.
might as well do it, yeah.
So you act in plays, but you also are in a feature film.
That's right, Hudson County. It's directed and written by William Patterson's own Alex Berry. I was in a play with him
Yeah.
called Kimberly Akimbo.
Okay.
In which she played my friend's father. Really good. Got
Yeah.
to meet him there, yeah. So then he asked me to be in the play. He already cast most of it, but he was like, hey, you should be this camp counselor. I play alongside a pedophile. It's
Yeah.
pretty crazy. That comes out soon, so
Okay.
there's that.
Cool. And so you're also a professionally trained voice actor, which I found is crazy.
That's right, yeah, I also do voices as well. I went to PDR voiceover training in the city.
Of course.
That was really cool. You know, it's this program, you gotta audition for it, and then you gotta go for the lessons, and then you make a commercial reel.
Uh-huh. And how'd you get into voice acting?
This is distracting me. That you just wiggled that. Anything that moves really throws me off, and you holding that triangle there just really threw me out of the zone. You know, any little movements just throw me off.
Gotcha.
Just the triangle.
I didn't even
Start over.
I didn't even notice. But yeah, you're a voice actor.
That's really neat. If you could tell here, that's a microphone.
Oh,
And
is it
that's
really?
a
I thought
city,
that was you.
and so it's supposed to represent that I have a big voice. That's
Gotcha.
what's going on there. I had to pay for that, so
And you
yeah,
did-
just hold that closer to the camera. I paid a lot of money for that, so just make sure that's seen.
We'll sign it and give it later. But we actually have a clip from a commercial reel that you did. So it's like a soundbite. Let's hear it.
Whoa!
Hello, Jonathan. It is I, your craving.
It's like 3 in the morning. I wasn't expecting you.
I can tell your place is a disaster.
Well, it's funny that you're here. You know, I could really go
Two
for...
all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
Yeah, how did you...
I'm your craving, Jonathan. For all the times you dreamed of running away from home, now you can, with enough fuel to get back. This is the new Jeep Grand Cherokee. It's the best of what we're made of.
That is crazy.
Just noticing something about this desk.
I think we were all listening to your voice, and you weren't even paying attention.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think
'Cause
so.
I feel like you put that on, and all of a sudden this desk just.
Oh.
Someone cleaned it. That's what they
Yeah,
did.
oh,
Wiped it
that's
off.
some-
You wiped
yeah,
it off.
probably.
I was looking over there.
Yeah,
It's
they
less
good, pretty good.
dusty.
You also do impressions, right? You say you have a couple impressions. Can you do some
Wait a second.
impressions?
Sure. Do you guys know Jimmy Stewart?
Yes.
Yes.
He's from It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah,
Okay, so where would you like to see Jimmy Stewart?
in a jungle.
In the jungle? All right. This is despicable, Mr. Potter. There's monkeys over there, Mr. Potter. This is, we gotta find Zuzu's petals. The monkeys are gonna steal Zuzu's petals. Isn't life wonderful? That's Jimmy Stewart. He said that in every movie. Life is wonderful. Everything he was in.
And you say you also do a mean Christopher Walken. I think.
Christopher Walken. Yeah, where do you want to see Christopher Walken?
I don't
Talking
care.
about the weather?
Yeah.
All right.
Lovely.
Sometimes when it rains, I think to myself that, there's moisture in the air and it makes me uncomfortable. And then I think someday I'm gonna die.
He says that in every movie, too.
Oh, wow.
And he's like 90 years old now, so that's not going to be a movie one day. That's,
So you said you're a voice actor, and it made me like,
yeah.
what's that business like?
Oh, well, it's very, very intense. It's dark at times.
And really to get into it, you have to really like what you do, I guess. Do you know Dr. Rob Quick?
Yes.
So I started, I have a radio show here, it's called It's Radio Day, right? And I impersonated him during a class, and then I was like, oh, I hope I didn't offend you. And he's like, oh no, that was brilliant. Here, you should have a show on it.
So I did a radio drama in there. So to answer your question, you just impersonate people. That's how you get,
That's incredible. And you.
Well, I'm James Nuzzo, and I got a show here. I'm wearing a suit. Oh, look at me.
It's not accurate. You have a very deep voice to start, and you said you. Oh.
First time I heard that.
Oh. Sorry.
What are you talking about?
With a deep voice, you can't. You always are a suspect, you know? Anywhere I go, I can go to a 7-Eleven, and hey, do you have milk? And then all of a sudden, I offended cows.
Well, you have an incredible talent, and we'd like to thank you for coming on the show. But when we get back, we're going to play a little game with Dan and Eric, and it's called Chubby Bunny, so stick around, you don't want to miss it. Welcome back to Late Night, everyone. I'm joined here now with Eric Dargis and the one, the only Daniel Patrick Sheridan. So loud. And we're going to play a game called Chubby Bunny. So for those of you who don't know how to play Chubby Bunny, we have these marshmallows here, and we are going to have to put one in our mouths and say, Chubby Bunny, and we'll take turns doing that. And we'll see how many we can get stuff in our mouths while still saying Chubby Bunny. But if you hear this sound, not that sound.
That's not my sound? No.
But if you hear this sound, there you go.
Pretty
that
close.
means it's a speed round, so we have to show them, as fast as we can. Of course. Okay, so Eric, do you want to start? And you got this, right?
Yeah, James, I know how to play.
Okay, so go ahead. You're first.
Chubby
You
Bunny.
don't chew it. You just put it in your mouth. You don't
Chubby
eat
Bunny.
it. You don't eat it.
Chubby Bunny.
He's disqualified, I
You
think.
can't chew it.
Chubby Bunny. Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
Thank you.
I don't think you're supposed to chew it. You
Chubby
can't
Bunny.
swallow it.
Chubby Bunny.
You don't swallow it. Go.
Come to me on this, the day of my daughter's wedding. Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny. Eric, stop eating them.
Don't mind if I do. Chubby Bunny.
Swallowed it. Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny. I was gonna eat those. Chubby Bunny. Chubby Bunny.
Oh, that was involuntary. Oh.
Oh, I'm crying.
Chubby Bunny.
No, Eric, you didn't win. God.
Oh, you guys lost?
You want
I'd like
this
to thank, I'm crying so bad. I'd like to thank Eric and Dan for playing Chubby Bunny with us. Don't go anywhere. When we get back, we're going to have the chemistry club do some science experiments, so don't go anywhere. This is Late Night.
Chubby Bunny.
part of the chemistry club here on William Patterson campus. They're going to do some science experiments for us. So it's Kelly Moran and Janine Almalel.
Yep.
There you go. So what are we doing today?
Okay, so there's a couple things we're going to be doing. One of them involves liquid nitrogen. I know everybody loves to freeze things and, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. And then the other one involves acetone, both which can be harmful, but it's okay because we're professionals.
We're all professionals.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, Janine's actually going to take care of it.
Okay.
Okay.
We've got the liquid nitrogen here. It's actually 77 degrees Kelvin, so super, super cold. And just put the balloon in.
We're sponsored by ShopRite.
So Kelly, do you want to take out the balloon out for me?
So.
What? I can touch this?
Yeah, it's a little chilly. You can boop it around if you want. And that's a technical term.
Boop it?
Boop it around.
Ooh, whoa.
I don't know if it's No. Oh, that's really
Do you want
cool.
to try it?
That is awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So what happens with the liquid nitrogen, when you place the balloon inside of liquid nitrogen, the temperature, well, the balloon like gets smaller. This means the temperature decreases as well, and the balloon gets smaller. And as the temperature decreases, volume decreases.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So pretty much what happens in like your tires in the winter, and you have to keep going and getting them refilled with air.
Yeah.
Pain in the butt it is, but at least this one's fun.
I must say I'm a little concerned that you guys are wearing gloves and we're not wearing any gloves.
It's totally
And
safe,
lab
though.
coats, you know.
It's okay.
Goggles, you know.
Yeah. If you were to actually take this right now and just dump it, it wouldn't actually be a liquid. It wouldn't go on the ground. It would sit there and it would just like
bubble up.
poof into
That's-
air.
Like kind of like Terminator 2. You just like freeze and then just like you're back at it
Exactly
again.
like
Yeah.
Then we gotta hit you with the hammer and you're just like
crack
crumble.
apart.
Can we try that? Giuseppe!
Okay.
So do you want to do that?
So the next thing is, if one of you guys wants to hold this,
All right.
so just dip it in. Actually, if you want, just
Do you want to dip
Oh,
it in the
yeah.
acetone?
Here we go.
Good luck, Eric.
Dipping time. Oh my.
What?
don't try this at home, kids.
What?
So what happens, Kelly?
Okay, so with styrofoam, it's mostly air. It's actually the polymer is breaking down. So when they break down, all the air escapes. So if you want, what's really cool actually,
That is crazy.
so now gently pour that into the cup.
Oh my God.
Just a little bit. So the cup,
Whoa!
no more cup.
That is crazy.
And you can sit there and just keep on putting it in like this. And if you keep pushing it down, it just keeps on going.
That is.
It's so
Amazing.
cool, Kelly.
You could put like all of it.
Put this whole bucket in there.
Actually, yeah, you would. I wouldn't want the liquid nitrogen going on the floor,
Oh, no,
but
I do not blame you at all. That is insane.
yeah. And just all of it's gonna be gone.
And does it like when there's enough styrofoam in it, will it stop doing it, or will it just keep going until?
Well, what's cool is, since it is mostly air,
Mm-hmm.
instead of it being this big, all the air escapes, so you get like only like a teeny tiny little bit of styrofoam, and just all the air just goes away. Yeah, go ahead.
It's very pungent.
Yeah.
This is,
try it again?
This is almost as fast as my Uncle Barry eats corn.
You don't even have an Uncle Barry.
I don't.
That is so cool. Just 45 minutes of just Well, thank you. This is insane. This is the coolest thing that I think we've done so far.
No problem, anytime.
I'd like to thank Kelly and Janine for coming on the show. We'll be right back with Late Night. My thanks to Daniel Patrick Sheridan, Kelly Moran, Janine Almalel, the Chemistry Club, and our house band, State of the Union. Thanks for watching. Good night.